It seems as if all roads in the postseason run through the Northern Lakes League. Welcome to another segment of On the Diamond with Duane. Duane, several NLL powerhouses still very alive and active in the postseason so far.
Yes, and the ones that you figured would rise to the top are there now. The Anthony Wayne, Perrysburg, and Springfield still in the hunt for that state title.
I know Anthony Wayne coming off a big win over Stark. Cat Myers, a perfect game. What did you take away from that?
Well, not only throw a perfect game, but in all my years of being involved in softball, first time ever I have seen a pitcher strike out the whole lineup, 1 through 9. She actually struck out the first 11, and then she ended up matching her jersey number with a total of 18 strikeouts, all total towards that perfect game.
Coming up in the district finals, Anthony Wayne has Mansfield. Another game you're going to want to keep circled, Springfield and Perrysburg. We got a flashback to a year ago.
Yes.
Springfield battled back down 10-2, came back to win 14-12. You were on the call for that game. Yes. What do you remember from that?
Well, it was just the emotions started taking over, and the excitement, and you could see the fans just getting nervous and walking around, and it was just, to me, a typical Springfield, Perrysburg type of game. And obviously Springfield ended up on top, but you just really didn't know. Inning to inning, you just did not know who was going to end up being the victor.
I know one of the aces from that game for the Blue Devils was Maddie Yockey. She's now with the Toledo Rockets. So yeah. New year, similar teams. What are you kind of expecting to come from it this time?
Well, they played previously. I did that call on that one too, and Perrysburg come away victorious. But since that time, Callie Chipetta has really picked up her game in the circle and played a really tough battle with Anthony Wayne, went on to revenge a loss to Whitmer, and they're really running. At that time that you want to really have your best ball going on, I think Springfield has that going on now. Perrysburg, on the other hand, they ran into a little bit of a snafu there in the 7th inning yesterday against Anthony Wayne, but they were 5-5 going into that 7th inning. So those two are going to really go at it, and it's going to be an exciting, kind of an explosive, I think, game there in Clyde tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
So week by week, you've been giving your top 5 teams. I want to flash back to the very beginning when you started, because your top 5 teams then ranking that way now.
And where they're at now? Well, again, we talked about Anthony Wayne. They went ahead and clinched the NLL, and as we talked about, they're in the district final here tomorrow at BGSU against Mansfield-Madison. The next one was Perrysburg. They ended up number 2 in the NLL, and as we just talked about, they've got that battle with Springfield tomorrow out in Clyde in the district final. Excuse me, put myself ahead. And then Springfield, just the opposite. They ended up 3rd in the NLL, and they're going to battle Perrysburg there at Clyde tomorrow. Oak Harbor, they went on to win their league, and they are in the district finals. And Bryan has gone on, and they're currently leading their league or conference, and they just clinched and go to play in the district finals tomorrow or Saturday.
Well, several battles coming up. We will have the highlights and post reaction right here on Sports Nightly. Duane, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Carly.